Hello, this morning we've come to Animal Kingdom and it's like 7 degrees, it's absolutely freezing. I've got my travel jumper back on and it's still not warm enough. But we've basically come back to Animal Kingdom to do the things that we didn't do the first time we came. So just waiting to go into the park now. Martin's just obviously gone to rinse the cup out so he can pop it away in my bag. I don't think Expedition Everest has been open at all. I think it's closed for refurbishment, but hopefully we'll get on Dinosaur. I think I want a hot chocolate from Starbucks. Coming up to the last few days that we're here as well. We're trying to get done all the rides and attractions and things that we haven't yet done. But yeah, it is freezing. When I said I wanted to come in January so we're a bit cooler because sometimes it's red hot, I didn't mean this cold. I've got a woolly hat in my bag, I might even put that on. But no, completely ruined my outfits. I've had to just chuck something together that is somewhat warm. So all my pretty dresses out the window. But yeah, we're just about to go to the park now, so follow along on today's journey.
Joy of the first steps of a child. It's the joy of your great-grandmother's smile. We came a long way, but we ain't slowing down. We got a strong pace, no we ain't losing ground. We won't give up and we won't turn around. Look at the big wide world we're living in. Yeah, I'll keep running until I discover it. I know I've got time.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, that one was moved. It's not fucking moved. Oh. Ah, you were just kidding me, weren't you?
You were only joking.
What's that game that you play? New statues?
What?
You play new statues?
There's more here, look. Sheep. It's where they operate.
I'm going to find about halfway between the side of our chicken and this circle. When they get that far, once I get it that far, I'll sort of swing on back until I make it again. It's kind of a big crescent moon. The crescent moon is giving that medium circle a hug.
Just getting ready to watch kite tails. Never seen it before, it's brand new and you can see some of the kites inflated, and I think we're actually sat in the lining lane fast pass section, but it was just open, no one there to bleep you in. But yeah, it should start in 5 minutes. I'm excited because it's Lion King themed. to do It's Tough to Be a Bug. I think it's like a show from what I can remember. Yeah, like a 3D show. Where's the zip? Ole, 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 ole. We've just done It's Tough to Be a Bug, and they won't let you record in there. There's no photography allowed. But Martin loved it. Ants crawl under your bum. It sprays you with termite acid. It's quite good. And then obviously things touch your ankles and feel like it's crawling over you. And Martin completely unexpected it, even though he's been on it before quite a few times. But it's like a 3D show, like Mickey's Philhar Magic in Magic Kingdom. It's a bit like that, where you put on the glasses and things look like they're flying out of the screen. Kite's Tales, it's only a 12-minute show. There's about 5 different kites involved. I thought there would have been more kites, and I thought it would have lasted longer than 13 minutes. Is that how long Kite's Tales?
Yeah, tell me about that woman.
What woman?
Who was staring at you.
Oh, when we were sat eating, I was eating a Mickey pretzel, there was a lady just stood right at the side of me, just staring at me the whole time, and as soon as I looked and made eye contact with her, she said, "Have you finished?" I said, "What do you mean, have I finished? I'm eating." I just think it's rude. But no, Kite's Tales last 13 minutes, which to get in, get sorted and sat down, and for the whole crowd, it's not worth it for 13 minutes in my opinion. But they are cool, the kites, but they just could do with a little bit more variation in it, and it been a little bit longer. But for the 13 minutes that it is on, it's okay, it's good. Expedition Everest is close to refurbishment in Animal Kingdom as well, which is my favourite ride. But oh well, it doesn't matter. And now we're just heading back to the hotel for a bit of a chill out, because I said it's freezing today. And then we're going to go to Disney Springs in a bit and pick up some things that I've been wanting to buy to go home. Only things I had to eat today in the parks were a Mickey pretzel. Martin had a corn on the cob, which was off the barbecue, and we got a bottle of Coke, and that's it. Not really. I've not really seen advertised many like 50th anniversary snacks in Animal Kingdom. I've not actually seen Kevin the bird from Up walk around either. And those little puppets that they've got, I think it's like a little polar bear and some other animals. I didn't see none of them either, which I would have loved to have seen them, but for both times we've been here, we've not seen any of them. So I don't know if they're on at certain times or anything. But no, we're just waiting for the bus to go back to Port Orleans now. So we've just had dinner at I Love Sandwich, and now we're doing a spot of shopping. So World of Disney.
No, we're not doing spot of shopping.
Yeah, we are.
You'll have to come back
Basin. That's what we've come for. A spot of shopping. Marty's saying
No,
that
we haven't.
Yeah,
It's a spot of shopping.
we have.
No, we haven't.
Why haven't you said we have? You've tricked me into coming here then. Spot of shopping.
Oh, fucking shit, them.
What?
Fucking carpet. That's soft as hell.
So I'll spin the camera around, you can see the ambience of Disney Springs. It's based in here to the left.
Look at that.
So Basin is one of my favourite shops. They're like beige nude bath salts, I think they're called Enchanted. My favourite smell of it, just really reminds me of Florida. And there's some really nice Disney soaps and stuff that you can get in here. There's also one at the Grand Floridian that I showed you the other day, that's called Basin White. This one's just called Basin. Oh look! Hedgehogs.
Thank you.
Hydrator. You what? Yeah, probably.
I'll start now then.
You're gonna start them?
Which one do you want?
I'm gonna smell them all.
Are you getting 6?
Maybe.
I'll start.
6? Yeah, go on then.
Oh, why the fuck is that like that?
6. So you fill the tubs up yourself. They're $5.99 each, or 6 for $29.99 in their bag. We're doing what we like to do in the arcade. Oh, we're having we're on the massage chair, so it's $5 for 12 minutes. It's well needed after shopping at the Springs. Disney Springs was so busy. I tried to record in World of Disney, but it was just too chaotic, like really bad. So we just filled up us reusable mugs, and now we're having 10 minutes on the massage chairs, yeah?
Someone run up your arse, yeah?
No. Nothing. But yes, made a few well-needed purchases at the Springs, but I couldn't find the Starbucks 50th cup that I might splurge on. Because you've probably seen everything on Instagram and online, that how pricey things have got. So it's one of the things where I didn't know if I wanted it or not, but now I can't find it anywhere, but I could find it everywhere when I was deciding. Oh, this is hitting the spot. Oh, why didn't the wind not do this at the start of the day? So I'm going to enjoy my massage. Thank you again for following along today. I hope you've enjoyed it again, and follow us for tomorrow's vlog. Tuning out. Good morning. Oh, I forgot my mini ears. No, I haven't. I've got some other ones in my bag. Good morning from a sunny but cold Port Orleans. So in the sun it's actually quite alright. It's when you get into the shade. So last night I bought some jeggings to pop on, even though we're in the last few days, because my legs have been getting so cold because I brought dresses. I've purchased this cardigan while I'm here. So I'm just off on a wander on my own this morning, doing a bit of resort hopping. I'm going to go take the bus to Disney's Hollywood Studios, then get the Skyliner to the Riviera, take some photos there for the gram, and also explore the resort a little bit, and then take the Skyliner to Art of Animation, because I've got a Little Mermaid dress to pop on and take some pictures with, because if you didn't know, the Art of Animation actually has a Little Mermaid section that we've stayed in before, and it is one of my favourites. And then I think we have park reservations for Magic Kingdom today, so you can park hop still as long as the park isn't at capacity, but that hasn't happened to us as of yet. So what happens is you book a park reservation per day for one park. You must have gone and checked in to that one park that you made a reservation for before you are able to park hop. Once you've checked into your first park, you can park hop to any other park that has availability for you to do so. So if you made a park reservation for Magic Kingdom but you didn't go to Magic Kingdom, and in the evening you wanted to go to Hollywood Studios, you wouldn't be able to check in until you'd actually gone and scanned into Magic Kingdom. So that's an important thing to remember. But just coming up to the transportation buses, so I'm going to see what time it is until we get to Hollywood Studios. So I got the bus to Hollywood Studios, and then I got the Skyliner to Caribbean Beach, and I'm having to walk to Riviera, which is, I'd say, about a 10-minute walk, because the line that runs between Epcot is actually down for maintenance, so it's just a short walk. So I'm just coming up to it now. I didn't think I'd be able to find it, but what I've done, you can see the Skyliner up in the air, so basically just followed where the Skyliner is. Oh my god, there's a Stoke, and I daren't go by it. Oh my god. Thank God for that, it's flew off. Oh, but that is the Riviera over there, and that is Caribbean Beach, just so you can see how close they actually are to each other. Now I know, and that's the Skyliner. That's down for maintenance, that runs in between Epcot. Now I know everybody says that Caribbean Beach is a huge resort, and I can see why, because I'm at this side now, and it goes all the way across the lake to the other side, and I'm sure the buildings go all the way around, so it is huge. But this beachy area here looks so nice. Like, you've got your sun lounges, you've got your hammocks, and it proper does feel Caribbean-ish. It looks so nice, looking over the water and stuff, and looking over to the other side of the resort. It does actually look really pretty. So I've never really considered staying at Caribbean Beach, but I think actually I would now, even more so because it's got pink buildings. And also you've got the benefit of getting around on the Skyliner instead of the buses. But no, that's so pretty. And actually it is cold today. Like I said, it's 8 degrees, but with that sun it actually feels a lot warmer. So I've actually got a dress and a cardigan on. I could easily take my cardigan off, so it's just in the shade that it's cold. So just want to know, if you are coming to Disney World in January, February time, pack a mix of things. Pack trousers, pack some light little jumpers, because the weather has been hit and miss every day. Some days it's been hot, some days it's been freezing, and some days it's just been mild. So make sure you're packing a variety. There's actually work going off on the Skyliner, because you can hear work going off on there as well. So if you can't hear me very good, that's why. The first time I've vlogged speaking into this camera, and I'm using it quite a lot, so I'm hoping that you can still hear me and the noise is still there. If not, it's a fail. But this is the beautiful Riviera coming up there, and that's how close the Skyliner station is to it, which is super close. So if anybody's wanting to come to the Riviera to take photos of the Peter Pan and the Rapunzel mural, this is how close it is and how to find it. So there is the murals, that's the Peter Pan one that you can see there, and there is a Skyliner. So you get off the Skyliner, take the walk down the walkway, and it leads you straight to the murals where everyone has their Instagram shots. Stunning. So that's the Peter Pan one, and it goes all the way around. Got the fountains in the middle, and then this one is the Rapunzel lantern one, and again goes all the way around. So I'm just on the Skyliner now, so I'm getting the Skyliner from Caribbean Beach to Art of Animation. So the Skyliner station is actually in between Pop Century and the Art of Animation. So both resorts can actually make use of it. There's actually a little bridge that goes in between the two resorts, so you can actually go across to each resort for dinner to experience other ones' food courts and stuff. In my experience at Pop Century and Art of Animation, the buses are always super busy, really busy. So I feel like the Skyliner is a great addition to help get those queues down for the transport. But by the looks of it, it's only going to take a couple of minutes, if that, to get from Caribbean Beach to the Art of Animation. And obviously I'm going to be walking into the Little Mermaid resorts, because girl needs pictures at the Little Mermaid resort, and it's coming up now. So let me flip the camera around. So that's the Little Mermaid suites to your right, and then to your left is Pop Century. So we're just coming over the water now, and then we'll lead into the station. So it's quite cool how close it is. And then I'm gonna get this Skyliner back to Caribbean Beach, then to Hollywood Studios, and then obviously a bus back to my resort. So it is really easy to navigate your way around if you want to park hop and resort hop. So Art of Animation has 4 sections. So Little Mermaid suites, which are just your normal rooms, and then you have Cars, Finding Nemo and Lion King, and these are like suites. So they sleep I think 6 or more people. They have 2 bedrooms in, but the Little Mermaid ones are just a normal standard room with the 2 double beds in. So yeah, the class is family rooms. So I've only ever stayed in a Little Mermaid suite here, but loved every second of it. It's normally a little bit more pricey than the all-star resorts, but in my opinion it's worth it just for the theming. I feel like the food court is slightly better here as well, and just because Little Mermaid has my heart, and so does Lion King, and walking through the Lion King section and Little Mermaid section every morning when you wake up has my heart. So we're just coming up to the Little Mermaid section now. That's where I'm going to get my tripod out and take some photos. If I sound out of breath, it's because I'm walking my head off. But yeah, I'm just walking on the outskirts of the resort, and then I'll walk on the outskirts back to the Skyliner. There's Pumbaa behind me, and obviously you can hear the Skyliner going off. So when I last stayed here, the Skyliner wasn't up. But I wonder if when you stay on the end rooms, if you can still hear the Skyliner in your room. I wonder if that has made a difference. Maybe I have to stay here again just to see. Hello. But Daddy, I love him. They're actually renovating the pool, so the pool is emptied and they're drilling away in there. I'm not sure if you can see. I wonder what they're doing. To it. We're just gonna head over here where Ariel is and take some photos there. Very dusty.
Huh?
So we've just come to Hollywood Studios for the evening. Come back from taking my photos, and Hollywood Studios seemed the quietest park, so I managed to change from Magic Kingdom reservation to Hollywood Studios because I've not yet checked in, and change Animal Kingdom tomorrow to Magic Kingdom instead. Hopefully it'll be a little bit calmer. Might get a Mickey ice cream sandwich. Not there. We're just coming in to Toy Story Land now, and you can get through Toy Story Land to Galaxy's Edge now as well.
Sip your chai, you got nothing to hide. Yeah, your future's so bright, so just smile like there's no one watching. Early morning on a Saturday, wake up, time to get it started. No one's gonna get in your way, no one's gonna leave you broken hearted. You don't need nobody else, everyone knows you're doing well, so well, yeah. Not a worry in the world, you ain't scared of nothing. You a boss kind of girl, you got all you wanted. Earned yourself a quick break in the morning. If someone tells you otherwise, give a warning. Don't let yourself be restrained. Own yourself and just walk away. Away, yeah.
It's like a marketplace. Yeah, Martin, stroke his bird.
No.
Why? Why didn't you want to stroke his poggo? Why didn't you want to stroke his poggo?
I'm just going to go and stand next to somebody at a table and say, "Are you finished?"
Good morning. Today is our last full day and we're going to Magic Kingdom, and it is forecast rain all day. So again, outfit has gone to pot, having to put jumper and jeans back on. So I'm not sure how much I'll be able to vlog on this camera because cameras don't like rain. But the Magic Kingdom closes at 4:30 today, and when I've looked on the internet it's because it's Cast Member Service Awards, and they normally do it once a year, but they're doing it twice this year because of the C word. So yeah, I'm going to Magic Kingdom for a few hours before it closes. We're just going into the food court now to get a pizza for lunch, and then we'll be heading to the parks. I really want to get some caramel popcorn today. Yeah, so come along on our Very last day. Well, tomorrow's a half day, but we won't be doing much tomorrow. But come along on our last full day. So it looks like we've picked the perfect day because every ride is like a 10-15 minute wait, even Space Mountain. So because it's raining, and I reckon everybody's park hopping over to the next park because it shuts at 4:30. Brilliant day. So in the 3.5 hours that we've got here, I reckon we could try and get on most things. Just about to scan in now. The resort launches. All sectioned off.
I don't think that wall was up neither.
No, the wall or the fence weren't up. None of it were up. It's like they've done it to section it off, and then for security now, you just walk through a scanner, and then if it bleeps, then you get your bag checked, so they don't check everybody's bag. It's so quiet. Space Mountain is a 10-minute wait, so we're going straight on that. I think the only ride that's 60 minutes is Peter Pan's flight. Everything else is 5, 10, 15 minutes. Amazing. Walk on. I can't stop! Stop!
Betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching, or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Big Thunder Mountain, 10-minute wait. I'll take that. Haunted Mansion said it was 30 minutes, it was 13. We've been on Mad Tea Party, Space Mountain. Basically everything's a walk on. Surprising what a bit of rain can do. Don't hate the rain.
Oh, let me up with a bright smile on now. Put me in the dark, so won't get lost now. To the moonlight, I see you are real right now. You look into my eyes and felt a feeling that nothing got it feel like a slim night. Hey, come on closer, now I'm waiting for you, but don't hurry, oh slowly. Oh yeah, the moon is around us. You look into my eyes, together feel so high. To make a way to twilight, my only, my bestie. somebody else. And that is you. Ooh, fun hanging with you. Not the only one doing me. You already feel it there. Give me a little more dark in the spotlight. Do I wanna know? Can you tell me something? You look into my eyes and found love in me. Then nothing got a dream like a sweet night. Hey, come on closer now, waiting for you. But tomorrow's lonely. Oh yeah, the moonlight's all around us. You look into my eyes, together feel so high. To make up with the twilight, my only, my bestie. You look into my love. Let me if you want tonight. 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 Let me if you want tonight.
Hello. I always seem to be finishing my vlogs in this dark corridor. But yeah, today I went to Magic Kingdom and it was so hard to keep getting the camera out because it was so wet. And I didn't want to ruin my camera, so I've vlogged what I can. Every ride was a walk on. The only one that was advertised over 10 minutes were Haunted Mansion, and that was 30 minutes, but actually it took 13. And when we come off, it took 13. It took 13 minutes. It's actually a spooky number. But it was very wet, very cold, so I didn't want to keep getting my camera out in case it broke it or anything. And then we come back to the room, packed up a little bit, went to Disney Springs for tea. We had an early sandwich because we really like early sandwich. I got a tuna melt. All my friends will know I love tuna melt. And broccoli and cheese soup, which is heavenly. If you ever go early sandwich, try it. Then I went and got my grandma some chocolates from WDW and myself. And got myself some stuff from the Main Street confectionery. I got a toffee apple. I actually knocked it off the side and smashed it, but whatever. It might have smashed on the way home. I got some of the popcorn that Create Yourself with, you can have a sauce and 2 toppings. You choose your popcorn, so it's either cheddar or caramel. I chose caramel. Then you choose a sauce. I chose white chocolate sauce. And then you can choose 2 toppings or 3 toppings. I chose fudge brownie M&Ms and marshmallows. And it is really nice. I bought a Rice Krispie treat to go home with. I bought a cookie pie. They're in the hand luggage. Let's hope they make it in one piece. I can't believe this holiday is coming to an end. We've done 16 nights all together. So tomorrow we'll record little snippets of our day and telling you what we're doing in the process and things. So I'm going back to the room. I've just been and filled my resort mug up. I'm going to finish my packing, wash my hair and get ready for tomorrow because tomorrow's a long day. So I will see you in the morning. Thanks so much for watching again. So we're up for our final day. And one of our traditions is, before we actually get the coach to the airport, we have to have a massage chair. $5 for 12.5 minutes, and we do it every time we come to Disney. Before we check out, we have a massage chair. Well, we've checked out, but before we fly home, we have a massage chair. So the bus is going to pick us up at 10 to 2. We fly at 20 past 5. Yeah, so it's just a waiting game getting the plane now, and then obviously we've got a massive drive home from the airport as well. So I've had my last Mickey waffle, we've had a large cheese pizza, and we're just getting all those refills in from us resort refillable mug, because you can actually still use it on your checkout day. Ours actually says when you put it on the pop thing, it scans it and it says we've got free refills till the 31st of January, but we're not here then. But I want to keep my mug, so I'm keeping it. Oh, it gives it, oh yeah, Martin just said you pay $19.99 and it gives it you for 14 days, but I thought it was just a lengthier trip. So yeah, just getting a massage right now. Martin's got this new phrase and he keeps saying it and he's doing my tits in. But I'll show you at the airport. Honestly, this is probably the most beautiful resort I've stayed in. I'm coming on now in case I don't get a chance to stay at the airport, because obviously the airport last time was chaotic. But thank you so much for watching and following along on my journey on here and on Instagram. Thank you for the support. Oh, thank you for coming along everywhere from Hollywood, Rodeo Drive, California Disney, Walt Disney World. Thank you so much for supporting me still, and it means the world to me. If you really like this series, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to stick around and join the club, then please subscribe for more. It definitely won't be the last time we visit Disney. It's definitely not the least. But I can honestly see myself staying at this resort again, because it's been absolutely fabulous. Tick so many things off my bucket list just in one trip. And travelling obviously in the middle of a pandemic, the stress before we came, it has definitely been worth it. 100% worth it, 1000% worth it. Obviously the guidelines keep changing all the time, so everything I do say, obviously just take it with a pinch of salt. It could have changed, you never know. The test changed just before we came, which meant we only had to do a test on the way out and then a test when we get home, which we need to do tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much, and if you're second guessing or worrying about your trip, then do it. When you get out here, you'll absolutely love it. It makes you realise obviously things, a brighter side of things. It makes you see a brighter side of things, and it's definitely worth it. You'll kick yourself if you didn't do it. I would have definitely kicked myself if I backed out and didn't do it. I'm so glad I went through all the stress and everything. If you followed my Instagram stories, you would have seen I actually recorded me doing the test and obviously me getting the results back and stuff, and you'd be able to see how much it meant to me. But no, coming back and seeing the magic again really put everything in place, everything in perspective. It makes you realise why do I save up this much money to go on a Disney trip? Why do I always make it my aim every year to come? And it just restores the magic in the pixie dust and makes you realise why. But no, thank you once again for following along. I love every single one of you, and thank you so much for coming along on my journey.
Lost in your eyes, under your spell. Oh, it's like we've always known it. Even though it's new, I can already tell. Oh, that this feeling